Everybody, welcome to Grow Your Life. This morning, it's actually in the afternoon today. I want to talk to you about this question. Is it bad to make a ton of money? Is it a bad thing? A lot of people, I don't touch on this a lot because it's not really something that I personally fully understand because I've never felt that way. But I understand that a lot of people do. And so I care about the fact that I think that looking at making money and making a lot of it as bad is keeping people in a place that they don't want to be when they have a vision, they have something that God's put on their heart to go somewhere to impact people, and yet they're afraid of making money. They're thinking that it is a bad thing to do so, that somehow because they made money, it automatically looks like they either did it in a wrong way or they're making money their idol. They're making it something above God. And that automatically, because you've made a ton of money, that it instantly becomes that idol for you. And I want to ask you this question. Here's the thing. Money, by the way, and I tell people this all the time, it means nothing. It's meaningless. It's useless. It means absolutely nothing. And that usually triggers people in a way that they're like, well, it means a lot. And that feeling of it meaning a lot, that meaning is because you've applied that meaning to it. Money has value. It's a value exchange between human beings for us to commerce, work together. That's all it is. It's energy, trading energy for energy. And it's an energy transfer instrument between two parties or one party to multiple parties, whatever that is. So if you look at it that way, let's ask this question. Is it bad to help take care of people that are in need, that need jobs? Is it bad to care for the poor? Is it bad to use money to set free child sex slaves, for example? Is that bad? Is it bad to build a legacy for your family? Is it bad to take care of your family? Whatever that is. That's actually what people are asking. Is it bad to make a ton of money? Because when you make a lot of it, and then people will also write it off, I don't want to make a lot, I just want to make enough. That comes out of fear of what other people will think, or there is a religious belief that goes against the truth of this. The truth is the love and worship of money, paying homage to it, sacrificing yourself for it, sacrificing your life, your family, your relationship, your spirituality, doing whatever it takes to make it. That is where love of money comes in, is when we choose to be disobedient to the call of God on our lives for the sake of making money. Okay? That's where the love of money comes in. It becomes an idol that we're placing in a place above the will and the command of the Creator. Okay? And we are saying that doesn't matter. I love money more important. And that's where the verse is. It is harder for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Is that when you make a lot of money, you feel like I have control of my own future, my own destiny. I create everything. I don't have a need for God. Or I know better than God. I know better than where God wants me to go. But I'll say the flip side of this. If you have an opportunity to make a ton of money and you allow your fear to dictate you to not do so, you're actually putting your fear in place of God. And that is the same as putting money above there. It's putting any sort of idol. So we pay homage to fear of doing bad, fear of other people, fear of appearance, whatever that is. If God has blessed you with the ability, the knowledge, given you an opportunity to make a ton of money, it's not yours to begin with. You're not the creator of that. What's inside of you, it flows out of that place. That's why I talk about when you want to go after your dreams, your vision, your goals, your passions, it has to come from a place of inside your identity. God created you for this purpose, and then everything flows from that place, and that's where your destiny is. For you to choose to not go after your destiny out of fear that making a ton of money will make you disobedient to the creator of the universe, or that other people would would misinterpret you, would misunderstand you, would judge you, and you allow that fear of other people's opinions to make you choose to not do what God has put inside of you, and you're choosing not to, and you say it's bad for me to, you're actually making your fear an idol in your life. And that has actually made money an idol in your life. What it is now you've said, I can't make more than this because that's how I earn my love from God. That's how I fulfill my calling and destiny, is that type of a place. But if you have the ability to do so and the desire, I'm not saying not having the desire makes you any lesser of a person, by the way. I think that's where some misunderstanding comes in, that people believe that if you don't make a certain amount of money, that you are lesser than somebody who does. That is not the case. Whatever you do has no impact or influence on your identity. Your identity comes from the creator of the universe. You were created, you're a child of God, and you everything else flows from that place. Okay? When we put anything else in front of that, our fear, our worry, money, shame, guilt, our fabricated self-identity and the mask that we put on to look good to other people, we're saying that is more important than the will of God in our lives, what we were made for, what we were created for. And we are now flowing from a place of selfishness, and our own desires. So is it bad to make a ton of money? Absolutely not. Is it bad not to make a ton of money? Absolutely not. Do you have to have a desire to be good? Absolutely not. If you have a desire to, are you good or bad? Absolutely not. It's just an energy transfer. You can do more with it. You can influence more. You can hire people to do more, to impact the world around you on a deeper level. You can take a message. I could take this video right now, put $10,000 of advertising behind it, and put it in front of 1 million people. That's not something that the algorithm automatically does. Now, I could figure out a way to get people to share this so that they do. Maybe I do there's all different ways of doing that. Money allows you to mobilize messages to increase your reach, your impact, your influence, and it takes what you're already doing, what's already inside of you, and amplifies it. That's all it does. It's by doing that. I'm not talking about buying stuff for yourself, which absolutely go ahead and do that. But is it bad to make a ton of money? That's the only question I'm asking. I'm not asking any other questions that surround this question that people come up with. There's 5,000 different alternative questions that people are trying to get an answer out of. But I want to answer this. Is it bad to make a ton of money? Absolutely not. It matters where your heart is, your position, where you're coming from, why you want to make it. That's what matters. Is it for self to say I did all this, or is it to say I'm gonna take this as a tool to go after my calling and destiny and do what I was created for? I did a blog post on this on my website called Why You Should Make More Money and How to Make More Money. It's on my blog post or on my podcast, jeremiahkrakowski.com. You can go listen to it on any podcasting app as well. Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify, Google, Stitcher. It is episode number 4. Why everyone needs to make more money. In the journey of life, growing in our influence, money allows us, one person, to do more than they can just on their own without it, because it allows us to exchange value with another human being and involve more people in a broader vision faster. You could do more. Something that might take 20, 30 years without money can be accomplished in 6 months. It's a time shifter. So that's the only reason behind that, and that's what I talk about in that podcast. So go check it out. Is making a ton of money bad? No, it's not. Absolutely not. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your thoughts are, and let's even have a dialogue and a discussion. Join the hashtag Grow Your Life community on Facebook, the Facebook group, and we'll talk soon. Have a good one, everybody.